Hey everybody, it's Jason Creel and this is the Lawn Care Life. You see behind me here, we got a skid steer. And I'm not an experienced skid steer operator, but I did make my debut on one this week, and I'm going to show you me driving it here shortly as I'm trying to clear off some brush and small trees from our property. I've been having some help from some relatives to clear our land. So I want to show you what we've been accomplishing with the skid steer and then demonstrate me using the machine to remove some trees and brush and see it in action. Now the other machine we've got here is a mini excavator that's got a bucket on it with a thumb. It also has this here where you could do some grading if you needed to. But we just got a regular bucket on the skid steer, and that's the main thing that we've been using to clear off the land with. So let's look at some of the land that's been cleared first, and then I'll show you me using the machine. You can see a lot of this, it's already been cleared off. You see the huge pile of brush we got here, and this was just a bunch of grown-up brush and Chinese privet, and we've sort of leveled it up a little bit. Might need to do a little bit more grading and plant some grass seed, and I think this is really make a lot bigger area in the yard, because if you can see that big oak tree over there in the corner, that was basically, you couldn't get to it, or it was very difficult walking through the brush. And now you got a straight shot over there to walk to that, and cleared it off leading back to a creek right here behind our house. So I'm just gonna walk around the property and kind of show you some of the progress we made. You can see there's a lot of down limbs, and we gotta figure out how we're gonna get rid of all this stuff. But you know, it's just grown up and unusable property the way it was, so we just really wanted to get it cleared off. So we got some killer bamboo back here. I mean, some huge bamboo that's probably 50 feet tall and big around as a 4x4 post. I'll show you some of that. We're gonna probably leave some of that, but you can see that laid on the ground there's bamboo. But there's some of the bamboo there. I don't know if you're able to see it, but probably leave some of that, I guess. I know it's hard to get rid of. But the idea here is we got all these pine trees, and I might take out some of the smaller ones, but for the time being I'm probably just going to leave most of the pine trees, let the pine straw fall to the ground, and kind of create a natural barrier to keep the weeds out. And again, this was all brush and stuff, you really couldn't walk through here, so we still got a ways to go clearing this out. Like I said, these pine trees are too close together, so probably gonna try to remove some of the smaller ones and make a little bit more space in between them. But at least we can walk through here now, and I think even the pine trees, if I cut the lower limbs off and just kind of clear it out, you'll be able to see through here, and it'll really make the property look a lot nicer. So I mean, we're not finished with the job, but we did make a lot of progress. It does look a lot better, looking a whole lot better, because where I'm walking right now you couldn't walk about a week ago. And ultimately, if I can get it all cleared out about like this, just leave the pine trees and then just have it graded out and sort of halfway smooth at least. I'm not necessarily looking to grow grass in this area, but just to make it nice and clean where you can see through it and let the pine straw fall on the ground. All right, let me demonstrate my skid steer skills. You guys correct me, like I said, this will be my third time on the skid steer this week, third time of my life actually. So I don't pretend to be an expert, but I have learned a little bit. It got better from the first time to the second time for sure, and this will be my third time. And just so those of you that are more experienced using this piece of equipment, give me some tips in the comments below on how to use it, both for grading out things and then also for removing brush and small trees. Basically what I'm doing is just driving up to the tree. Right before I get to the tree, I tilt the bucket down into the dirt, and push up toward the roots, trying to get underneath the roots, and then back up and go again, back up and go again until I've dug out around the bottom of the roots. And then I either lift the tree up by the roots, if it'll do that. If not, then I just take the bucket and push the tree over, and usually the roots will come up all together. So let me see if I can demonstrate that for you. If you got a better idea how to make it work, let me hear from you. Because like I said, I'm learning how to use this thing, but I do like the skid steer. Sure beats a chainsaw. watching the video. I'm still learning on the skid steer, but I tell you what, if you never used one before, I would say try it out. It's really not that hard. It's kind of like a zero-turn lawnmower. You just get on there and you'll get more comfortable as time goes. I'm certainly not an expert at it, but I can see how somebody that uses them on a daily basis can really be efficient with that thing. But I'm definitely impressed with the machine and glad I had the opportunity to use it to clear some of my property. If you've done so, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. We got a lot of other videos you can go check out. Talk to you later. Bye.